The lights were already on when Eli realized the room had no door, no hinges, no seams, just smooth concrete curving gently where corners should have been. The ceiling hummed softly, like a held breath. Across from him sat Mara, strapped into a chair identical to his, eyes open, unblinking. On the wall between them, red letters flickered into place. Eli swallowed. "Mara," he said, testing his voice, "how long have you been awake?" Mara's eyes finally moved, to the words on the wall, then back to him. "Long enough to know that message wasn't here when I opened my eyes." The humming grew louder. Mara leaned forward as far as the restraints allowed. "You notice something strange about that?" Eli nodded. "There is no exit." "Exactly," she said, "which means one of two things. The exit appears when the truth is spoken, or the lie is what's keeping us alive." The restraints tightened, just a little. Eli winced. "So we talk carefully?" Mara smiled faintly. "Or we talk honestly." The lights dimmed, as if the room were listening. Eli exhaled. "Okay, I'll go first." He met her eyes. "Do you remember how you got here?" Mara hesitated, just a fraction of a second. "Yes." The restraints around Eli's wrists tightened again. His turn to smile faded. "That didn't hurt you?" "No," Mara said softly. "It hurt you." Her question followed immediately. "Do you trust me?" Eli opened his mouth. Pain flared through his arms. "No," he gasped. The room approved. The restraints loosened. They stared at each other, understanding dawning. "The room," Eli said, breathing hard, "knows when we lie." Mara nodded, "but only punishes the other person." Eli's heart hammered. "Innocent of what?" Mara's voice was steady, but her fingers trembled against the straps. "Of lying." Silence stretched. The hum deepened, closer to a growl. Eli spoke carefully. "Second question. Have you lied since waking up?" Mara met his gaze. "No." Nothing happened. Her turn. "Have you?" Eli hesitated. The restraints around Mara's chest constricted sharply. She cried out, gasping. "I'm sorry," Eli said quickly. "I didn't answer yet." The pressure eased, but didn't vanish completely. Mara's eyes hardened. "You were going to lie." Eli looked away. "I don't know what's safe anymore." "That," she said, "might be the most dangerous truth so far." The wall changed again, letters bleeding downward like melting paint. He accounted once, sharp and humorless. "That's impossible." Mara tilted her head. "Is it?" The hum shifted pitch. The air felt heavier. Eli whispered, "If you're not real, then lying about you wouldn't hurt you." Mara replied just as quietly, "And if you're not real, then every lie you tell only hurts me." They stared at each other, the implications pressing in from all sides. Mara spoke first. "Last question." Eli nodded. "Are you afraid to disappear?" Eli closed his eyes. The room seemed to hold its breath with him. "Yes." Nothing happened. Relief flickered across Mara's face, then vanished as the restraints around her tightened again, slowly, relentlessly. "What?" Eli shouted. "I told the truth." Mara shook her head, struggling to breathe. "You did," she rasped, "but you told your truth." The restraints unlocked. Both chairs released at the same time. Eli stood. Mara stood. Between them, a thin outline appeared in the wall, a door forming itself. Eli's voice shook. "How do we know which one?" Mara stepped back, eyes scanning the room. "Think about it. The room reacts to lies, but only punishes the other. It assumes one of us matters more." Eli swallowed. "You think it chose already?" Mara nodded slowly. "Ask yourself this. Every time you lied, I suffered. Every time I lied, you suffered more." Eli looked at the door, then back at her. "Mara," he said quietly, "I don't remember a life before this room." She smiled sadly. "Neither do I." The hum stopped. The door finished forming. Only one shadow appeared on the floor. Eli took a step forward, then froze. Mara's shadow faded first. Eli screamed her name as the room dissolved into light, and the door closed behind him, leaving no corners at all.